Hi friends, today's community helper book is called Busy People, Police Officer, written by Ando Twin and Lucy M. George. Police Officer. Louise is a police officer. He wears a crisp uniform and a belt to carry his equipment, a hat and a badge. It is Officer Louise's job to protect people in the community. Officer Luis has an early shift today. He arrives at the police station right on time. The sergeant is briefing the team for the day. "Good morning, Sergeant," calls Officer Luis. "Hello, Luis," says the sergeant. Then he gives everyone a job for the day. Some officers go out on horseback to patrol the streets. Some go in their car to a crime scene. But Officer Luis and Officer Thea are going to a local festival. They go to the police car and check to make sure everything is working. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Officer Thea tests the flashing lights and the siren that makes a loud noise. Officer Thea drives through the busy streets on the way to the festival, and Officer Louise keeps an eye on the traffic to make sure everyone is driving safely. The festival is busy. People are out in the sun, eating, playing games, and enjoying themselves. And Officer Luis and Officer Thea patrol the grounds. They give a family directions. They help someone whose car is stuck in the mud, and they ask a stall worker to keep the path clear. Suddenly, Officer Luis feels a tug on his arm. It's a little boy. "I've lost my mom and dad," the boy cries. "Oh dear," says Officer Luis. "What's your name?" "Alex," whispers the little boy. "Don't worry, Alex. We'll find them." Officer Luis asks Alex where he saw his parents last and what they look like. The officer has an idea. "Do you have their phone number?" he asks. Alex looks in his bag. "Here," he said. "Dad wrote it down in case of an emergency." "Smart Dad," says Officer Luis. But he tries calling, and there's no signal. "We'll never find them," Alex says, and he starts to cry. He wants his mom and dad. "Don't worry, Alex. Let's try the meeting point," says Officer Thea. "We'll find them." As they get close, Alex thinks he can see his parents. "Mom, Dad," Alex cries, breaking into a run. "There you are," says Alex's dad. "He came and asked for our help," explains Officer Luis. "Well done, Alex," says his mom. "Thank you for helping me," Alex says. "No problem, just doing our job," says Officer Luis. "Enjoy the festival," says Officer Thea. Officer Luis and Officer Thea decide to get ice cream. "It's your turn to buy them," says Officer Thea with a grin. "Fair enough," says Officer Luis, "but I get to drive home." The end. I hope you liked our book about being a police officer.